Turn to M3 and Karen B for this week's episode of Comply on the Fly. You'll get quick and timely answers to the most common employee benefits compliance questions so you and your business can keep moving ahead. Please note this podcast and the contents herein do not constitute legal advice. Please seek the advice of counsel for any benefit compliance-related implementation, guidance, or strategy.
Hello, everyone. I'm Karen B. And the Comply on the Fly question of the week is, how do I determine if an employee is full-time for ACA purposes? This is an important question. And although the Affordable Care Act, or ACA shared responsibility requirements, have been around for years, I think based on the volume of questions I receive about this, that it is still a confusing topic for many. Understanding the methods available to you is really key to your ACA compliance, including your 1094 and 1095C reporting. So let's get to it. And as a reminder, ACA shared responsibility requirements only apply to employers with 50 or more full-time and full-time equivalents. So the basics. You have two methods available to you to choose from in determining whether an employee works the required 30 hours per week for your offer of health coverage: the monthly measurement method or the look-back measurement method. The easiest of the two is the monthly measurement method. In its simplest application, you determine who works 130 hours in a month and who doesn't, and make offers of coverage based on those monthly calculations. Of course, there are additional rules on whether you make those monthly determinations based on payroll periods, but for the most part, it is pretty straightforward. And that is the benefit of this method. Probably also the biggest benefit is that you are making eligibility determinations in real time, meaning that if someone does drop below the 130 hours per month, you can immediately take them off the coverage and offer COBRA. And if somebody ends up working full-time, you are offering coverage immediately. But those pluses might also be minuses. If you have a fluctuating workforce, meaning many employees that have unpredictable or variable hour schedules, this method could be very cumbersome, as you would potentially be taking people on and off the coverage every single month. However, if you have a workforce of all 40-hour employees and very little part-time or variable hour employees, technically stating that you use this method may be less administratively burdensome for you than the look-back measurement method. Regardless of which method you choose, and you can choose different methods for different classifications of employees, please note that the monthly measurement method must be used for new full-time employees when you use the look-back measurement method until those full-time employees are with you for one full ongoing measurement period. We will address more specifics about the look-back measurement method in an upcoming episode. And that is your Comply on the Fly question of the week. Thanks for tuning in.
What's on your mind? If you have a pressing compliance question, send it to askkarenb@m3ins.com. We'll do our best to cover it in an upcoming episode. You can now follow and subscribe to Comply on the Fly on Spotify, iTunes, and Google Podcasts. Make sure to tune in next week and encourage others to join us.